What's good? Um, my name is Sun. I'm a non-binary trans individual. I love to cook. I got my gloves on. What we're doing today is tofu, part 2. What we're doing is extra firm tofu. I'm doing a maple garlic glaze. Right now I'm just sweating off some more of the moisture. And I already had some kind of seltzer, and it's like there. Got some minced garlic to be able to add some flavor to it. And also because garlic is good for you. But I'm making this with some instant rice because I'm tired. I like to do quick, lessened meals. I think I'm also gonna add nutritional yeast. Okay, why not? Okay. And some chili flakes también. Para que sepa. Mostly because I ran out of chili paste and I kind of like the flavor. Spicy, savory, something, you know? Pero I wanted to take the time to kind of, again, I don't have my apron. I hate not having my apron because I feel like the apron feels like home. And I'm still playing around with how to decorate it because life's too short not to have some kind of fulfillment with all the little things, right? I contemplate things that scare me. The unknown, the known. I'm a human. I feel like a lot of things produce fear, ¿verdad? Pero the thing that I really love is that fear is something beautiful. It is a protective mechanism sometimes. If you've ever lived with trauma or just functioning as a human being in this society, you understand the feeling. Some experience this on a higher level than most. Oftentimes, it's the most underrepresented within our society. Trans folks, most distinctly Black and Indigenous folks within this space that we occupy. And I think we should never forget that. We should never put that at the forefront of our minds when we interact with our environment around us, right? I think also of the softness that we carry, the pain that we do not speak about, and how that fear pushes us to grow in ways that we never thought possible. I think that journey for me has been quite hard, quite beautiful. I'm just playing with the tofu now. Because I wanted to get it to some type of consistency. Here, let me show you. Ahorita tiene el nooch, the chili flakes, some garlic, just so that it really infuses the flavor. I'll also add some coconut aminos, mainly for the health benefit, but also for the color and flavor. Because what is tofu? Pero un beso, with which you can fill, you can savor, you know? Gotta fucking love it, right? Also, I don't usually cook like this. I think I just needed some peace, some tranquility. If I'm not some sad news, if I'm not some very sad news from a close friend that their loved one, their four-legged relative had passed, and I'm putting salt. And it hurt me because it didn't hurt me, but when there is loss, often we think to other forms of loss that are in remembering, that are in memory within us. We think to other forms of loss, other times of loss. Sometimes it brings up grief that you thought you processed. And that just goes to show you that the human experience sometimes fucking sucks. Pero también es, you know, it's a reminding that this is all a process, that we are not alone. And that sometimes, even in really heavy moments that pass, we can remind ourselves of beauty, of elegance, of joy, and not feel waves of guilt for it. Pero to meet it, to greet it with open arms and an open heart. You don't have to be all sappy and shit, though. I think that's important sometimes. That's the only thing that gets us through, aside from like random shitty cooking shows or shitty memes, or when you're able to reach out to those you love, to remind them what they mean to you. I think reminders are important. Maybe that's all that I have in my heart to say. Y ahorita voy a poner el maple syrup. Ok, esta comida vegano sometimes, you know, honey is like, it's beautiful, but sometimes like, there's this like bourbon aged maple syrup that I've been using. It has a little something. A little something special. Don't judge my tofu at all. It's more like a crumble. But the glaze, I think, is really nicely distributed. At least I hope so. I'm not no professional, but maybe it's something that I can share. And I shared it with you, whoever you are. I dedicate this meal to Daddy. You were loved honorably, fully, completely. You always carried a loving spirit every time I saw you. And I know you touched a lot of lives. I lit a candle for you, for my other four-legged relatives, for Sugarfoot, for Princess, for Dodger, for Simon, for all the patients I've lost. I wish I could save. I miss you. And thank you for being perfect on this earth while you were still here to create joy and companionship for those that love you. And tofu, I think, is done. So I hope you have a good night. Buenas noches. Buenas noches.